Hey guys, Coyote here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. After struggling with the software and hardware issues I was having, I'm back to starting another series. This is Masterwork Dwarf Fortress version 2H. And as you can see, I have already worked out the game world, or the dwarf world, and I've picked out a spot. As you can see, it is on a volcano. There's a volcano up in the corner. I was very, very lucky. The volcano is on a zero-level cliff. That's pretty awesome. So this is going to be a lot of fun, I hope. Hopefully it won't be a repeat of the last Embark I did, where I accidentally forgot to bring mining picks with me. This should go a whole lot better. There is a single dwarven civilization. It's through these mountains up here, the Sinful Stake. And the area we're embarking on, it's a single biome with sparse trees, moderate vegetation, shallow metal, deep metals, flux-stone. It's actually kind of unusual to find all of that in a volcano area, so that makes me doubly happy. A prospect showed that there was, hematite, cassiterite, native copper, galena, and I think a couple other things as well. I'm going to go ahead and embark now, and I'm going to pause like I usually do so that I can do the embark setup, and then I'll come back and show you what I've done. Hey guys, I'm back. I've got my embark set up here. Go over the 7 doors like I usually do to begin with. First off, we got a kitchen savant. We also got a talented doctor. So what I decided to do with them, obviously the kitchen savant, the only skills I've gave him are brewing and cooking. Savants, they learn skills at other skills at half speed, so it seems kind of pointless to make them anything else. My doctor, rather than boosting the doctoring skills, I decided to make him a hunter. The reason for that is that he's incredibly quick to heal, very agile, tough, rarely sick, and slow to tire. So hopefully he'll be able to go out and hunt a lot, and if he gets attacked, he'll be able to absorb some damage. Give him ambusher, whoops, lost it here, ambusher, dodger, armor and shield user, and crossbowman, of course. Now, I had 2 different dwarves that felt like that they would make for good administrator sorts, so I decided to split the tasks up. First off is my scribe. He's an organizer and record keeper. I also decided to make him a grower and a temporary stone crafter. That'll help get things going a little bit earlier as well, until I have time to focus my mason specifically on that. Now, my other one is this guy here. He's got a lot of willpower, a great deal of patience, and ability to read emotions fairly well, and a way with words. So I decided to make him my broker. Persuader, a couple of ranks in negotiator, and then he's also a miner as his primary skill. Seeing as this only comes up a couple of times a year, this shouldn't be too much of a problem. My other 2 miners are just basic miners. They've got the mining skill, but I also gave them armor and shield user and dodger so that I can draft them into the military in the future. Basically, once I get them to legendary mining is probably when I'll go ahead and do that, and then start up a couple of new miners. And then lastly, my mason. He's doing multiple duty as mason, building designer, and stone crafter. This is so that I can have one dwarf focusing on building the immediately needed furniture right away, like stone beds and tables and stuff, while my other dwarves do other stuff. Now, as for the stuff I'm bringing along with me, start off with my equipment list. Crossbow, quiver, and bolts for the hunter. Copper picks for the miners. I'm making sure I remembered them this time. A bar of soap. Some sand. Actually, it's quite a lot of sand. Having the extra bags at the beginning isn't too useful, but since I'm starting near a volcano, I can get a glassworking industry up, hopefully around the 2nd or 3rd microwave, and then those extra bags will be very, very handy. Lots of seeds, cave wheat, muckroot, sweet pod, and then down here I have rope reed and whipvine. All 5 can be brewed, and the underground ones can all be eaten as well, raw. I am playing with the harder farming turned on, so these underground ones are going to take a full year to grow. It's one of the reasons why I decided to bring these ones along as well, so I can have some stopgap plants for early brewing. Food-wise, meat, long guts, and I also brought along some various types of fish, oysters. Well, actually, I guess technically I didn't bring any fish, because oysters and mussels aren't fish, and turtles aren't fish, but they're all seafood. And of course, the usual booze. I brought, I think it's 111 booze, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times 11 is 121, so 122 booze. That'll probably go fairly quickly, but that's one of the reasons why I brought these, because these should all grow in one season. As for animals, I am a little bit heavier on animals than I usually am. Down here, I'm bringing 3 female horned cave turtles and 1 presumably male horned cave turtle. I don't know why they have to put female horned cave turtle in there when it's got the female symbol beside it. It seems a little redundant. 5 bearded cavern keet hens and 1 bearded cavern keet. I've never used those before. They're egg layers, and apparently you can shear them yearly for wool, basically. And 6 dogs, 5 female, 1 male, for eventual war dog and possibly bone and leather and meat production. And then I decided to bring 1 extra to go along with my my hunter, an ironclad mastiff. They're very expensive, but they're very, very, very good. Hopefully I won't regret taking this, as I could have taken in place of that I could have more than doubled my booze by not bringing that. So hopefully I won't regret it. Since I don't have a soldier, I'm going to train it as a war hound, and assign it to my hunter for extra protection. I went ahead and I named it. I'm doing a homage to an earlier series. I'm naming my fortress Duskearth, Tathber in the Dwarven language. I like that name, and it was one of my favorite series until I lost the save. And our group is the Tins of Luck. Remember correctly, this location has cassiterite, and so this particular group is going to like it because they find tin lucky. I'll probably even produce some tin goods for them to use. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to embark. I'm going to pause again, as this embark period sometimes takes a little while to load up. And I'll pop back in once I've had a chance to look around. Alright, here we go. It's a little bit hillier than I was anticipating it would be. It goes up a couple of Z levels. I mean, it's not a lot, as, you know, it's only a couple extra levels, but still, I wasn't quite expecting it to be quite like this. But that's okay. It goes down a couple Z levels before we get to the mouth of the lava pit, right there. These 3 ponds are going to be a little bit of a problem, so I'm going to have to find a way to build around them. Probably going down an extra couple of Z levels before I start heading westwards. But I think I am going to start on this Z level here. This is going to be the main entrance area. I'll probably shave this off at some point and build like a fortified set of walls with some towers eventually. For now though, obviously the goal is to just get set up. So I will start, as I often do, by setting up my pasture. That way my animals don't get lost. Also make it a meeting area. Got a lot more animals than I usually go with this time around. And it looks like we got a water buffalo and a horse as our pulling beasts, so they'll get slaughtered pretty early on. And of course I need a food stockpile so my food doesn't go bad. And I guess I'll put that, where do I want to put the, I guess if I put the stairs like right here, it's kind of the most central location. So let's go something like this. and then I will remove this central point right here, and that's where I'll dig the stairs down. Of course, I want to make sure I remove seeds from that, as I always do. But what I am going to do is I'm going to add in the soap bar. There we go. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Here we go. That's what I wanted to do. Just so I don't have to bother making another separate stockpile for it. It's big enough that I'll actually, I think I'll include the sandbags in there as well. Let me think, am I missing anything? I am missing ammunition. And I definitely want that in a separate stockpile. So let's go like this. And set that up like right here, I guess. Make it slightly smaller. Or not quite as wide, rather, just so I can see where it is easier. Now that I've got that set up, I'm going to start building the stairs and such. So D for designate, build some downward stairs right here. Then, of course, I like to expand that out a little bit wider. Should be like that, yeah, perfect. Now we're at Z level 106. Ideally, okay, so right there we're still going to run into damp ground. So at 103 is going to be the minimum that I'm going to go down before I start digging to the left or right, or north or south, east, west, north, or south. With the possible exception of farms, depending on what sort of soil I got. But I'm going to actually dig down to 95 just to start with. Upstairs. Zip back up. There we go. Looks good. And I think that is good for now. Oh. Dwarf Therapist. Connect. I want to turn my miners off of hauling for now. There we go. Toggle off. And I'm going to toggle the hunter off of hunting for now. I don't have a military, but I am going to set up my basic nobles. Manager is the scribe. Broker is there. I'm going to leave overseer vacant for now. And that should be good. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started. Keep an eye on my miners to see what we dig up, what we unearth, as they say. Okay, so sand. I think this is clay. Yeah, clay, peat, and we're right into stone. Is this obsidian? Oh, it's obsidian. That is awesome. And I've struck some gems as well. Microcline. So I'm going to have to dig the... I like to do them in peat, just I think it's because I like the color. That green is pretty nice to look at. So I'm going to dig my farms on the peat level. As soon as they get the stairways dug out. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to designate it now. Okay, so we are going to get, if we head this way, westwards, we're going to hit damp stone. So I'm going to build them eastwards instead. Plus we have more room that way anyways. Do my little quasi-airlock sort of dealy. It's a little bit fancier, I guess. Okay, and the farms will go this way. I don't know how much of that is going to be peat, but that'll do for now. Let's see. I do want to set up some separate rooms for storage. So let's put like that'll be a plant storage. I think that'll be a plant storage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'll be a seed storage. That'll be a seed storage. Now for the actual farms, let's go 7, 4, 13. So that's 11, 12, 13. and then 19 over 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And that should allow me to get 6 farms, each 5 by 5 in there. And I'll repeat that on the bottom side as well. Right there, and 11, 12, 13. That'll give me lots and lots and lots of space for underground farming. I'll probably dig out some apartments for my farmers over here and just keep them burrowed in there eventually. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to allocate one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. And I'll just cut this off here for now so they don't go overboard. Meanwhile, I'm going to check back up here. Make sure I actually set my zoom properly to here. Zoom. Go up, and what's left in there? Oh, right. I need... I'll just add it in here. The crossbow, enable... And I'll just go and just make it crossbows. If I can find... There it is, crossbow. And I want to enable quivers. I'll get those in there as well. Idlers 3. That's kind of irritating because there's presumably more to bring down. Crossbow. Oh, seeds. I didn't do a seed pile. That's why. Whoops. Pause. So there's the crossbow, rigid scale plate chest. Oh, there's probably seeds in that. Yeah, mark root spawns. Seeds. Yeah, so it's just the seeds actually. All right, that's fine. I'll go ahead and set that up here in just a sec. Just have a temporary seed stockpile right here. Yes. Actually, I might as well plant those outdoor seeds as well now that I think about it. BP 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I put one right here without a problem? Yeah, I can do one right. No. Right there. Perfect. So that's 1 and P 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other one right. Can I do it right here? No, I can't. Yeah, good enough. I'll go ahead and set my farmer, which is this guy here. And to help speed things up, I'm actually going to get the chef to help plant seeds and the doctor to help plant seeds, just for now, just as a temporary measure. If you can get those up and running real fast, that will help out a big time, because I'm probably going to start running out of alcohol by the time the second migrant wave hits. So I had, what was it, hide root and whipvine, I think. God, I can't remember again. Whoops. Whipvine, rope reed. Okay, right. Okay, so rope reed, there you go. A, B, C, D, nothing. And this was whipvine. A, B, C, and then G, we just leave it fallow. Alright, and go! Start planting. Hooray. I'm actually going to pick this one bush right here as well. I actually don't think I have a... I don't. Okay, so we'll go blah. And he'll hopefully pick that, whatever that bush is. Now check on down here. This is coming along slowly but steadily. Excellent. One thing I am going to also do is set up a small stone stockpile right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. So that's 20, and that'll just be for obsidian. No, it's an economic stone. There we go. And that'll get my my mason hauling some stone down up from below. It's probably not a lot, but it'll be a start. Is this also obsidian? Perfect. Excellent. They're almost done here, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to designate some other areas. Designate that. Oh no, there's obsidian here. Shoot. Well, that's going to screw up my plans. What's this? Oh, it's just a sand wall. Ooh, ruins. Obviously, I won't be able to use this spot here for farming on. And it's probably going to affect half of the other one as well. Shoot. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And just kind of mash it all together. And I guess what I could do is just have the seeds on this end instead of this end. Okay, build. Wait, how are they doing up here for their farming? Coming along. I'm going to wait until those are fully done before I start the bottom ones, though. Or the underground ones. Bottom. Okay, so there you go. Get those going. Obviously, this is far from the way I wanted it to be done. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There you go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, almost. I guess that'll do. That's 2, 4, that's 6. That works for me. Most of these are probably going to be fallow to begin with because I only have a limited number of seeds, but I'll eventually trade for more. Up here, that's almost. I'm going to wait until this one here is done. I tried pointing at the screen. That was kind of laughable. I'm going to wait until this one's done before I start planting underground. Shouldn't take too long here. And I might as well dig out these, which will be plant storage. Okay. Okay, let's see here. I had cave wheat, muckroot, and sweet pods. So, cave wheat year round. A, B, C, D. Here we go. And I'll do, this one here will be muckroot. And this one here will be Sweet Pod. Perfect. Alright, I'm just going to take a quick look at the time here. We're getting close to the ending point. But I still got a few minutes left to go. I think I'm making a pretty good start here. It's just a matter of getting all those crops planted. I wonder why they stopped planting those whip vines, because there should have been 3 more seeds. Ack! I didn't want barrels here. Shoot. Oh well. That'll get taken care of in a bit anyways. Is there anything in these? Rigid scale plate chest. Oh right. It's got the muckroot spawns in it. And more muckroot spawns. Make sure I set these up before I forget about them. And before like moss and stuff grows on them. Just want plants permit. And actually, I specifically, no, I'll just do all plants because it doesn't matter too much. Because most of my plants I brew anyways. Make sure I get prepared foods out of that, and here as well, and no barrels. Perfect. I am quite pleased with that. Now I should start carving out living quarters. I like to do it in the obsidian layer because it makes the rooms more valuable. So I think I'll go here. This is a Z level 100 on the nose. That works for me. I'm going to actually pause here. Actually, I'm going to end here. It's going to take a while to get all this designated, and I would prefer to do it off camera anyways, so this seems like a good ending point for now. I want to thank you all for watching, and I especially want to thank you all for having patience while I dealt with all the various computer issues I've been dealing with for the last month or so. Be sure to stop by again for the next episode, which should be coming up here in a couple of days. And as always, if you enjoy it, pass it on to somebody else who you think you might like it. The more views I can get, the better. Take care, guys, and have a good week.